You ready?
I'm always ready. Have you seen me? Have you seen me?
Y'all should have seen the first 5 failed attempts.
Man, I'm one take holy war 007. One take. Everything one take. Bam, got it. Go ahead. So once again, this is Black Niggas Entertainment. This is the gaming section that we're going to talk about. So, there's a thing that's been...
I'm Cutthroat, by the way.
Nobody cares. Everybody knows you already. Making videos without vote. It's okay. It's okay.
Black Image Entertainment.
Okay. So, right now, we have in our little posse, in our little crew, we have what can we say? A little issue that's been brewing.
Really?
Yeah.
What's going on? What's going on?
So, way it seems is it's hard for people to actually have a real opinion about something. Just real opinions. Because when you make an opinion, or have one, that doesn't go with what people say, they say you're bashing, game shaming on other games.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
that issue.
Yeah, that issue. I'm just saying. Like, you're not allowed to not like something or feel the same way as everybody else. I'm just saying. Just
haters, you out there?
Just dropping it. Just dropping it for you. Just like that.
Haters.
Just dropping it for you. See, look, just dropping it for you.
Oh, I know that one right there. I know that one, hater. All right.
Oh, me? No, him? Is that one over there?
No, I wasn't pointing at you.
Oh, okay, just make sure. But I'm just saying. So,
game shaming.
Yeah.
So tell me what happened.
So from what I heard,
What you heard was.
well, see, what happened was I was in the chat, or at least hearing the chat, and somebody said about a game that you, of all people, you of all people, don't like this game franchise.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah, they said, Cutthroat, why are you bashing this game?
Yeah.
You don't even play this game.
This is true. This all happened.
But you don't even play this game.
Right. Do I need to go get my copy?
But then he was like, I do play the game. I own it. I played it.
I own 2 copies of it. Huh? 1 and 2.
So, I was just saying. But then, I remember from, let's say,
Tell him what he said. This is me and my Holy War impersonation. Tell him what he said.
So I'm just saying, I know you from back when the Xbox 360 first dropped. That's how long we've been cool. So I'm just saying, even back then, you're like, I love games. I love fighting games. First-person shooters are cool, but I can't play them because they make me sick.
I can't play them because they make me sick. Go ahead.
So I'm like, okay, that's cool. And I'm like, what about Gears of War? That's third person. That game is hot. And you're like, I don't know.
And I bought it.
But I'll give it a try.
I'll give it a try.
Okay, that's cool.
Because you know what? I'm open to all games. Huh? I'm not just biased to certain games, people.
So anyway, back in the chat, they were like, man, Cutthroat, why are you bashing Destiney? You need to get back on Destiney because Destiney is so good because Destiney is all this in a bag of chips. And you're like, hey, Posse, you need to get back on this GTA because we're going to start crewing when Red Dead come out on October 26th. Just saying. We're going to start crewing on that game, so you need to get back and feel running with the Posse. No, I'm not going to play that game. But, CJ, fuck.
Continue.
I'll keep going. But Cutthroat, why? Why are you still playing GTA? And you're like, because everybody's still playing it, and we're getting ready to crew. And then you're like, why don't you give it a try? And they're like, what are they like? You tell me. What they like?
Let me tell you what happened.
What they like?
Let me tell you what happened. We've been trying to get our posse back together on this GTA. And we lost half of our posse. No, we lost 60 to 70% of our crew to Destiney, the first Destiney. That's what happened. That's the truth. Shout out to those guys. Love all of you all. This ain't even a beef video. This is just a venting video. You know what I'm saying? So still love all y'all. No beef here. Anyway, that being said, we lost them all when Destiney came out. They totally quit playing GTA. And so, you know, I'm a team player. You know what I'm saying? So I went out and I bought Destiney. I bought the Taken King version. Well, originally I bought regular Destiney. And then I want to say about a week and a half after I bought Destiney, Taken King came out, and GameStop had a deal to where if you had any copy of Destiney, you could get upgraded to Taken King for like $6. So, I mean, I'll be honest, cut those deals, you know what I'm saying? I went out and bought Destiney for $3.99 at Fry's. Then I turned around and traded it in for $50 at GameStop and paid $10 for Taken King. I think it was like $10 by the time I put some change on it. So all in all, I paid, you know, like $12, $13 for the game. But I got it. You see what I'm saying?
He got it.
I got it, and I played it. I didn't play a lot of it, but I did play it. I got past the intro. I made it to like the third planet or something like that. So, I invested some time in it.
Yeah, it's the third planet.
Yeah. I invested some time in it. I liked it. I thought it was good. I mean, it's not the type of, and maybe I'm wrong. You can help me with this because you play them more than I do. You know, yeah. I think that a lot of those first-person shooter games require those Twitch reactions. Like, you know, you need to be able to turn around and shoot at somebody that's bucking on you at the back of your head. And I haven't been playing these games, so I don't have those that skill set is not embedded in me. This is my second first-person shooter, the first one being Halo. And I loved Halo. And I suffered through Halo. I stayed sick throughout all of Halo, and I barely made it through. And I think I told you this before. Mm-hmm. And then when I got 2, I guess because 2 was inside, 1 was mainly outside. You know, you're going up mountains and big open fields and stuff like that. 1 was mainly outside, and I guess that wide aspect, I didn't get sick as much with 1. But I couldn't even play 2 minutes or 2. I couldn't even play
the ship.
Yeah, because you start out in the ship in those corridors. That toasted me. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Destiney is my second game. It's made by the same company. That's why I gave it a try, honestly, because of how much I like Halo. And Destiny's a good game. You know, I don't have any hate toward Destiney. There are a lot of people that are mad because it was supposed to be a game that, you know, they built a platform and then they were just going to keep on adding on to it and keep growing and growing and keep on making planets and stuff like that.
Kind of like a GTA.
We're not going to go. We're coming back to that. So
I'm just saying.
But what ended up happening, I guess they said that their platform was too strict and they couldn't do everything that they wanted to do with their initial investment into the Destiny game. But they ended up spending millions and millions and millions of dollars on the first Destiny. And so all the promises that they gave us for Destiny just went out the window. And now we got Destiny 2. And I got that. So here's where the problem is. Said individuals is like, this is exactly how the conversation went.
How'd it go?
They were like, Rico, I guess star the other day, was like, hey, GTA has a lot more content since the last time y'all played. If you all come back, we can sew up the whole room to where we can do deliveries, make money, and take care of each other, and we won't get bothered. If you all come back, it'll be a good thing. And plus, we trying to get ready for Red Dead. It'll be a good thing if y'all came back. The response to that was, man, y'all hate Destiny so much. It's in your blood how much you hate Destiny. And I'm looking. We said come back to GTAV. So then the conversation went into, why are you defending Destiny? No one said anything about Destiny. And eventually Rico was like, well, we trying to understand why it's okay to pay for content in Destiny, but a game that's giving you free content consistently is not okay to play that. We just want to understand what the philosophy is. And so what he said was that GTA is old. And what Rico's response was, the material that you played is only 1/3 of the game because they've released 2/3 of content, new content, since you last played. So don't tell me that my game is old because you haven't even played it and seen the new content.
Point.
The gentleman's response was, I'm just tired of you all coming into this chat room every other week and bashing and hating on Destiny. And I know that Cutthroat really hates Destiny.
Where the hell did I come from? Yet you saying that.
And my whole point, no, that's what he said to Rico.
I know, and you're at, like, where did my name come
Right.
from?
I was like, why I gotta be in this? And so I did eventually go into the room and I was like, hey man, you know what? It's time. This dude been trying to convince me for 4 years that I don't like Destiny. And I'm like, what did I do? What did I do to make you just tell me how I feel about a game?
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? It's time. It's time somebody went in on you. It's time somebody
taking the gloves off.
Right. I took the gloves off. I've been real nice these past couple of years, but there's a reason why they call me Cutthroat. So I took the gloves off and I was just like, hey man, if you're gonna, I don't care who you are, you're not going to convince me of a game that I hate. You're not going to tell me a game that I hate. Try that on somebody else. It was a lot harsher than that, but it is what it is. So his thing was, you all come in here and game shame on Destiny every other week, is what he said. And Rico was like, who's game shaming?
I don't think we've ever said anything about Destiny. Ever.
You played it for a minute, right?
I skipped Destiny 1, and then a handful of people told me, they were like, dude, get Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is going to be all this, because Destiny 1 was all this. I'm like, okay, I get it. So I spent my $60. I played it. I got good at it. I smashed through everything that they had in the original content, and then it got repetitive as hell.
Yeah.
But granted, then I moved over to multiplayer, which I really don't like battling people all the time because, one, I don't spend that much time on it to be a top tier player, and then not gonna lie, I hate to lose.
Well, here's what I don't understand.
But I was holding my own though.
What's with the first person shooters? I mean, you get this is coming from a non-first person shooter player. I don't hate first person shooters. I just don't particularly understand them. And so that's why the cohort of this show, I'm gonna ask you. So here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You got this map. I kill you, you come back, you kill me, I come back. You do this over and over and over again. And to me, from Cutthroat's perspective, I don't play these games. All of them are the same. You got Call of Duty. You got Battlefield. You got Destiny now. You got, I can't say Gears of War. You got,
You could almost toss Gears of War in it, but they've tried to set themselves very different.
Warframe. Fortnite. PUBG.
So, each one has their little niche that makes them seem
Different.
than the other.
Hold on. You know what's funny about that? There's I don't know if you've heard it. There's a commercial in GTA. It's talking about a first-person shooter like none other ever made in history. And it takes place in the South. And it's like, yeah, I reckon you shouldn't be sneaking up on my farm like that. There's a commercial in there like that on the game, for real. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, there's a commercial in there. So, apparently, Rockstar is kind of in alignment with me. But, seriously, what's your opinion? Like, they're not really that different.
So here's the thing. There will become a point to each franchise where you're almost tired of playing that franchise because there's nothing going with it. So going from Halo to like the Call of Duty Battlefield series.
Okay.
I'll give you, or the Destiny. So you can put Halo and Destiny together, and you can put Call of Duty
and Battlefield
together.
Right.
So these are more realistic, more set up with strategy where it only takes a half a shot to kill you.
Okay.
So the actual skirmishes are actually very short, and it's all about getting position, getting a good shot, and taking your person out. So Halo, the reason I like Halo and Destiny so much better is there's an actual skirmish where you actually have to be able to move around, shoot, dodge, and do all kinds of stuff in the middle of the fight because it doesn't take just one shot to kill you. It actually takes 5 or 6, or depending how well your shots are, 3 if you can go 2 in the chest, 1 in the head, or anything like that.
But I mean, the Call of Duty games are like that. I mean, you could get shot a couple of times and then the screen would eventually go gray. I tried to play them.
Not so much. So if you're getting shot from like 8 million
different directions,
8 million distance, and it's like just a random fire that hits you, yes, it may take a couple shots, but if you're actually in a skirmish, it takes 3 shots maximum to pretty much take you out.
Okay.
Just like regardless, and if they are good,
they
like
can do it
with
in
a
one
lot
shot.
of people, they can just headshot you and it's done. No offense or buts. So at that point, there's no real skirmish, but it's all about getting position and teamwork and, finding where people are at, and that's cool.
But the teamwork is the same. So that, again, this is not even a GTA video, but that's why I like GTA, because GTA actually has a Call of Duty type game or a Halo type game built inside of it with the adversary modes.
It does.
So here's what the reason why I like GTA is, like you said in the other video, the cooperativeness that you can do with other little tasks that may not have anything to do with shooting. It could be driving somewhere. It could be flying somewhere. It could be going underwater somewhere. Sneaking into somewhere. I get much more versatility. And when we come together to complete a cooperative task, it's a greater whole than just 4 of us walking around with a gun shooting aliens.
But at times, on first-person shooters, it is a lot more fun in the fact where, especially like Gears of War and Halo, and which Call of Duty eventually started adding in their what's Black Ops versions, the zombie mode, which is fun because you and a group of people are in a survival mode, basically playing against computer characters that are coming at you, and that's fun. Fun is crap, just shooting people. Same thing at those other things, and so therefore there's cooperative, but there's no real thought. So it's kind of like just a group hangout while you're doing something, having fun. So one of the things about GTA that, I mean, not knocking GTA, but you have to be on point and on your toes to actually coordinate those type of missions. And it's hard to get your homies on and be like, hey, can you play at this time? Can you play at this time? Can you play at this time? Because we have to give 100% mind to the game to play at that point. Because you can't be like talking to your boo and trying to play and trying to coordinate a mission like, hey, I need you to open this door. And your boo's like, hey, so what did you do today? Like, but the game doesn't progress that way, and then you're going to bring your whole team down. But when you play the other first-person shooters, you can just be shooting people. Yeah, honey, I had a good time. I was doing work stuff, and we did work stuff. Oh, okay, guys, I got to bounce for a second. And so everybody can still hold their own, and then you come back and play, and the whole game wasn't put on hold because you couldn't.
But to me, if you could do all that while you're playing the game, then it's not worthwhile playing.
But it's pretty fun doing it, though. Trust me, it's fun. There was seeing how far you can survive, cool shots, cool moves, and then especially of teaming power-ups and stuff like that. When you go, especially with the Destiney, when you do have a posse together and you're starting to run
through people, yeah,
run through teams.
They dragged me into the Crucible. The one time that they did log on with the game, they dragged me into the Crucible, and I was getting lynched. I mean, I'm not ashamed. It is what it is. I mean, I would.
Oh, but it comes with the territory.
I mean, those people had already been on the game
for years.
Yeah,
they know exactly where everything spawns. They know where you spawn. They know the back way to get to.
And my light level, I think even to this day, I don't even think I broke 80 on my light level. So I mean, I'm not. I didn't invest that much. I invested some time. I didn't invest a vast amount of time. The game just didn't really keep my interest because I felt like it was kind of like ho-hum. You know, I felt like they just kind of kept dragging me, forcing me into this story that I really didn't give a shit about.
That's funny. That's funny that you say that because when I played Destiny 2, the story mode, the game was on mute more than half of the time I played the game. Like, I didn't know sound effects. I didn't know anything. I was just running through the game, shooting stuff, just kind of just getting my feel of the game, just smashing through it. And people would ask me, so, what'd you think of that character? I'm like, what character? Who are you talking about? You know, the guy, I don't know. I mean, granted, I had fun leveling up my characters. I had fun literally leveling, getting my light level up, changing stuff, getting stuff like that. But once it got to a certain point to where the grind became a real grind, and you did the same missions over and over again,
just to get your light level up.
And then it started to like, it was fun, it was awesome, and then it dropped down to here. And then,
Destiny 2 is like that?
Yes. And it dropped and it dropped like that fast. And so they released new content which you had to pay for. And so then at this point I'm like maxed here, and I was still doing the grind and doing dumb stuff, doing the raids and stuff like that. I was still mashing, but then they released this content that you had to buy, and you couldn't play with other people that had the content.
Right.
And so now I'm stuck with the newbies, the max with the newbies, and so I'm smashing these people, but can't play with these people and they're progressing. And they're progressing, and then they just released the Forsaken thing that costs another
$60?
Yeah, $40 to $60 more. And I'm like, I just spent $60 to stop right here, and like, I just didn't feel like doing it anymore. And the way that it just looped around and they didn't add much stuff over and over here, I was like, so I'm gonna come right here and then start looping around over here and just sitting that. And I was like, it's not worth another $60 to do something. I could do something else.
Well, so that was what Rico's point. He was supposed to be here, but yeah. What up, dog?
What time was it? It was supposed
What
to be.
time were you supposed to be here?
What was it? 4:30. And then I said, you know what black people are like? It's not gonna be around till 6. Should we push it back to 6?
He said, nah, I'm gonna be on time. Anyway, that's what Rico said about the game. He was saying that it didn't make sense to him to keep on paying for content when they have a Destiny type mode in GTA that we could all be playing. But that being said, anything else you want to say about
I'm good. You can cut it.
I guess we out.
Holy War 007 with Black Image. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, like us, comment to us. And if you're going to throw some game shade, just drop it in there. How's it going?
Cut though. We out. Peace.